So, a very pleasant good evening and welcome again to the Bucks County Curling Club for the 5th annual Crooked Bill Bonspiel. It is our 9 o'clock draw on Friday evening.
For those of you keeping score at home, this is draw number 8.
Absolutely, and it's going to feature action between Bucks County. These are not the curlers you're looking for, with Amy Leonetti as skip. Actually looking like they are changing up and having Patrick Finn skip this draw, but we'll get to that in a second. Against Pittsburgh Curling Club, single barrel with Paul Shultz as a skip.
Yeah, I believe what's happening here, I think Amy throws first stones, and then we'll go back to the house.
All right, fantastic. I'm Dave Schmel, and joined here by Jeff Gelman. How are you doing tonight, Jeff?
I'm doing well, Dave. Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
And we'll make sure we keep you updated on all the other draws that are occurring. It looks like in the last few minutes we've had a few registrations for the Big Buckenspiel. So,
yep, Dave, in our earlier broadcast, we have been advertising and talking about the Bucken. That get yourself registered. Coming up in early September. Spiel.
It's super fantastic and a lot of fun. And free beer, so yeah.
All right, starting off here, the Green Mountain Rochester Pittsburgh team putting up initial guard, and Amy just drew over to the wing there in 12.
So the Green Mountain Curling Club, they are based in Vermont, but they curled the Bedford Curling Club in Bedford, Quebec, 10 minutes over the boarding from the I-89 crossing on Sunday mornings. So they are...
Sounds like arena?
No, they curl a decade club in Canada.
Gotcha.
And
That's a nice throw there, right?
Yeah, it's a nice throw right there to the top of the button. So sitting one under cover, and it will be a call for a corner guard for Amy Leonetti, who is skipping and throwing lead rocks. On the Bucks County Curling Club team, they are joined by Patrick Finn, Ryan Hooker, and Joan Jennerjohn. Their alternate is Susan Gantz. Their opponents, the amalgamation, is Paul Shultz, Bob Williams, Jason Young, and Daphne Roberts.
Daphne from the Pittsburgh Curling Club. I'm proud to announce to some of us here that they have received their building permit for their new dedicated ice out in Pittsburgh. We're looking forward to that going up and going out and visiting them when that's ready.
And that is absolutely fantastic news. It's been my privilege to join some members of the Pittsburgh Curling Club over at Tropic Curl over the years. And lots of good folks. Getting to know Daphne, Leonard, Steve Buffington, Marie Rose, and the whole bevy of folks from there, and it's been really a privilege.
So it does look like that Amy is going to the lead, and Pat is actually staying in the house. He will be our skip this game. Joan Jennerjohn with her first shot.
Hello, Gary. How are you? What happened?
nice takeout there. Our combo team is sitting 2 in the house. Pat calling for a drawdown to the rock that's sitting in the 4 foot, just touching the button. And that's a little heavy. We'll go out of the back of the house. Bob Williams from our combination team with his second shot.
And we're joined by a microphone-shy Gary Solcevich from Brooms Up Curling Supplies, who has brought his mobile store down to Bucks County Curling Club. So he is open for the rest of the evening and be here tomorrow 10 to 6 to get all your supplies. It is a great opportunity, especially if you're one of our newer curlers. You can try on curling shoes, try on curling apparel. Not an opportunity that is generally afforded via the mail order market, and Gary is a great supporter of our club and of USA Curling in general.
Ryan Hooker from Bucks with his first shot. We've moved on to vice shots now. Vice rocks.
That has some curling to do there.
Yes, it does. So Dave, rather than continuing to refer to them as the Green Mountain Rochester Pittsburgh team, I have just been calling them the combo team. If we got a better name, put it out there.
I'm just going with Paul's team.
Paul's team. There we go. We'll go Paul's team.
Yeah, Paul and such.
Now it's Bob's second shot. Asking for a little bit more ice.
So, is it safe to say, partner, that I don't have to have my hand as close to the mixers as I do with my prior broadcast partners?
I don't think you do. I do not think you do. This looks like it needs to get some curl as well, but as it's coming in there, nice weight. I think that's going to just get past that right over
yeah,
there.
That's pretty good.
A good shot, yeah.
And it does leave the at least Paul team sending 4 right now. So now it does look like Patrick is calling the game.
Yeah. I noticed that earlier that Amy is going to stay in the front end there and throw lead rocks and play lead. And Ryan will be there.
And you know what? Good for Pat.
Yeah.
I love seeing newer colors stepping up, taking some responsibility in Spiel.
Everybody wants to be like you, Dave. Ryan with his second shot here.
Ask that to my liver.
This looks like it's going to curl and maybe go right through the right between the stones there.
In off your own right now.
Oh, not a chance there. A little chance.
Really close.
Right through. All right. So Paul's team probably going to, at this point, sitting 4, want to put up some guards there and prevent anything from hurting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're sitting 4 without hammer, so definitely a guard is in order.
So just to let you know what other games are going on Sheet A, we have a matchup between Plainfield and a combo team from Chesapeake and Triangle.
Yep. So
over on Sheet C, we have a team from Bucks County going up against a team from, I can't read
Plainfield.
that, Plainfield. And over on Sheet D, Dave, you probably know a little better.
We have Plainfield versus Diamond State on Sheet D.
Gotcha.
So on Sheet A, we have the Plainfield rank skipped by Deb Martin against one of my favorite curlers in the GNCC, Crazy Julie from Chesapeake, otherwise known as Julie, God bless you, because there is no one, including Julie, who can actually pronounce her last name.
Wow. Okay. I'm not even going to attempt it.
That's great. My partner took one look at Julie. God bless you. And then on Sheet C, it is Bucks. It is our good friend and broadcast partner, Many Beers O'Donnell, against the Plainfield team, which is skipped by Bill Nickel. Good luck, Mark. And then on Sheet D, we have the Plainfield team, which is skipped by, that's Andrea Stepanowski, who is playing against Diamond State, and I feel terribly sorry because I called this game earlier, but I don't remember the last name. And I can't see it from here, and our spotter has decided to drink.
There you go. Well, we're skip rocks now. Pat's first shot here. Looks like it's going to hit the guard, but maybe tap theirs in.
And that's going to improve the lookout a little bit. Cut it down by 1.
Cut it down by 1.
And we'll make sure we give you updates as we go on.
Everybody's still playing in the first end. Back end stones here.
Yep, everybody is in the first end. So we had 3 new registrations for the Big Buckets Field this today.
That's nice.
Jennifer Ying from Diamond State, we welcome them. Along with Mark Mooney and company with John Gephardt. Thank you so much. And we also welcome William Grisbowski from Plainfield with Patty.
Okay, we've got a draw coming down the right-hand side now. Left-hand side, actually. Sweepers are running real hard. Looks like it's a little light.
That is going to end up being light.
Yep, they've kind of given up on that, and it's just hung out there and just kind of died out there in the wings.
So it is a hammer shot for Bucks County, and don't see a good plethora of options here.
Yeah, I think maybe they try that in off there.
That looks to be the best option right now. That's obviously a low percentage shot, not anything you'd ever wish on yourself.
Especially for a newer curler like Pat. But great that he's trying it, not conceding anything. Just give it a try.
Yeah, he's going right to the call, which is there, and what is the call? It sucks, but it's the way it's throw.
Yeah.
So out comes Pat with the last rock here in the first end. And we're
Sweet
on
as
it
we're
right.
on it.
Yeah, we're on right off the bat. We have.
Yeah, that's coming in. That's not going to hit off.
Well, you know what? Hitting something here is. Oh, damn.
All right. Well, that
So,
still will be 3.
Yep. It was the same 3 that you
Yep.
were looking at, so it didn't do
Didn't
any
change
worse.
anything, yeah.
So after one end to play, it is the amalgamation team with a 3-0 lead. So Jeff, over the summer, we have some renovation plans here at the Bucks County Curling Club.
I did see that we put out a call for volunteers for some of our summer projects, as we will be melting down the ice in the months of July and August, and getting prepared for the season coming up in the fall. Opening up with the big Buck and Bond spiel, but you know, those of you who've already been to Bucks County Curling Club know what a fabulous club we have here. We have a beautiful warm room, and just continue to make things better.
Yep, we plan to renovate our locker rooms to some extent and do some other work in the ice shed area.
Yes, those of you who have played here and have brought drinks out onto the ice and have been clamoring to have a shelf to put your drinks, that is something that is in the offing.
And we are getting new stones.
Oh, we are. That is news to me, Dave.
A couple of very nice folks who may be magnet aficionados have decided to take advantage of the favorable exchange rate, and we are getting brand new curling stones.
Are these the original stones that are being used?
No, these are not the original stones from Bucks County.
Okay.
The original Bucks County curling stones were stones, reconditioned stones, which had ceramic inserts in them. The ceramic inserts served Bucks well whilst on arena ice because the ceramic cooled tremendously faster.
Okay.
So we could remove them from the freezers where we held them, place them on the ice, and they would be assured to be of the correct playing temperature as quickly as possible after the Zamboni cleared.
Gotcha.
The current set of stones which we are playing with came with, well, an actual, part of how curling goes. People work with each other. Dean Roth, who is a great steward of curling and the founder of the Brooklyn Lakeside Curling Club, along with Dean Gemmell, was in need of stones with these ceramic inserts, and he was having problems procuring them. So with that in mind, they presented Bucks County with an offer to trade our stones for common green Treffer stones from Canada Curling Stone. And we accepted that offer and then worked with Canada Curling Stone to upgrade to the stones which we have now, which are Treffer stones on the outside with brand new Blue Hone running surfaces. And the running bands are the first time through the shop. So yada, 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 yada. We went from having stones that were insufficient to really nice rocks, which we played today for about 10 grand.
Right.
And we're going to go to brand new stones.
What are the plans with the old stones?
Our stones are going to be taken in credit by Canada Curling Stone, and
Okay.
and they will be refurbed in the shop and sent out to another curling club.
Very nice. That's great news, Dave, and I'm sure that those of us, myself included, that have purchased handles on the existing stones, those handles would just be transferred over to the brand new stones.
I'm pretty sure that's the plan. Don't. Unless those donors have 64 unique things to say. I think we're okay.
So everybody has completed their first end to this point over on sheet A. Plainfield has jumped down to a 1-0 lead over the combo Chesapeake Triangle team. No score has been posted up on sheet C at this point, and over on sheet D, it looks like who's the one in red there? I can't see the sign. It's hanging.
Okay, so blue is most definitely Diamond State. So,
Okay, so
red is up 1-0.
Okay.
And sheet C, let's see here. Let's just count rocks here. That's easy enough. I see 4 reds. I see 3 blues. So that means Plainfield scored something on against Bucks on sheet C. Things are starting to come to form on the heckle benches. We have Comrade Cocktails along with Frickin' Frack 2.0. That's Tim Fagan and Joe Soroka.
I did not know that they are Frickin' Frack 2.0. That is good to know.
Well, Frickin' Frack 1.0 is
Jeff and Jordan.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are definitely 2.0.
Which is why I didn't have to get a new nickname when I joined the club. Jeff had already been here, but he already had
He
his
was already
nickname.
Frack.
That's right. So I did not have to be new Jeff. And that looks like that's Jones' shot is going to go out of the house.
That's a flash right there, and I am still supreme in my Dave's miss.
So Paul's team currently sitting 2, looking to bring another one into the house, looks like.
Yeah, looking to come in, but they would not be unhappy with the guard. And in the bottom of the 8th, the Philadelphia Phillies are winning 4-2 over the Nationals. Bryce Harper is up. It's a no-2 count, and he'll probably strike out.
Must be a little warm out there. Pat Finn just removed his hat, and he's got a serious look on his face there. All right, so Paul's team now sitting 3 in the house.
Yeah.
First Vice Rock for Bucks coming up now.
And the call appears to be, oh wow, he's calling the double. He's going for the double right now.
Okay. Coming with the out turn.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Jeff, without having any guards in play right now, yes, you have hammer, but I really like just drawing down and
yeah. Yeah, so you got that one kind of little tap. You came down and drew down, little tap. Just
so here it
push
comes.
out
It's
with
coming
the hand.
down with a about a full control weight. The brushes are on it. It's going to overcurl. Not going to get the
It's gonna
double.
get one. And just leaving his out there wide open for a hit right now. That's the call.
Yeah,
Look for a hit, and you think he wants to roll over to the wing.
Yep, absolutely. So we're going to end up with a neutral exchange here. Brushes are on it.
He's got a piece, and that's going to roll and hang out just as that was called by the skip.
That's a great roll there. And now
Now Patrick's calling the drawdown.
Yeah, we're getting to where we had to be. And to my knowledge, this is the first Bonspiel game that Patrick skipped.
Correct. I actually think it may be the first Bonspiel he's played in, assuming that the alternate, which is Pat's wife, Susan, played this morning in their first game. I wasn't here, so I don't know.
So we're checking 1 and 2 right now.
Yes.
So Hook Daddy has it on the way down.
Yeah. Line's looking good. Well, maybe a little heavy.
Oh, you got to go.
Yeah,
you got to go. Here comes the heavy sweep. You have to get past the guard.
It is past the
and
guard.
Oh,
no,
it
it's
is
not. No, it's not. That looked so close.
So it is still Paul and et al. Sitting 3. And so I see that right. Daphne is vicing from lead.
Okay. And it does not appear that Julie is skipping that combo Chesapeake Triangle team. Mary Browse is. No, Mary, I played against her in the Kaiser this year.
I played against crazy Julie before. So Paul Shultz around on his way down with his first skip stone here. It looks to be about a 4-5. They're watching it the whole way. It's going to skitter a little bit further than that. Amy dutifully sweeping it through the house.
She does. She gets it out.
So, Jeff, for my money, you just draw down.
Yes, absolutely. Draw down, little tap, sit in front of it, freeze to it, make that rock very hard to get out.
But alas, that is not the call.
Is he going for the hit?
Well,
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Based on that broom,
yeah.
Yeah, based on that broom, I had to say that.
Well, if he's going to hit, where you want to go is you want to roll over to the one that's basically sitting just off to the side of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to the left if you're looking at it. So the rock's away. It's narrow all day. Right out of his hand, they're on it. They got to hustle. They got to hustle. They got to hustle hard. And a great job by the brushers. That's a nice shot there.
Yes, it is. It's out there, though. Pretty exposed, sitting out there in the wing. Ball can come down, take that out, possibly roll his undercover.
And we'll leave a draw to the 4-foot, which...
Dave, feel free to check at any point if anybody's online has any comments for us, any questions.
Yeah, my laptop's pretty much out of juice.
Ah, okay.
I didn't bring my charger, so.
Well, those of you out in viewing
on,
land, if you did have any questions, comments, put them up there. We'll get to them shortly.
Yeah, put them up there. We'll get there every once in a while, you know. I know my partner Jeff enjoys pina coladas and long walks on the beach.
There you go. Don't tell anybody. This looks good. Looks like he's got it. as far as the hit goes. No matter where it's going to end up.
Yeah, it's going to hit and roll off, so.
It's coming off, okay.
Yeah, so from there, it's a.
Pat's got a just straight draw anywhere in the.
You could hit if you wanted to.
He could, yes.
You hit and stick and count one. It's just whatever your comfort is at this point. So, Jeff, we're talking to 6 people right now.
All right. Hello to the 6 people. And one of them is not many beers. He is now out on the ice unless he has left his phone logged into YouTube. Rushes are on pretty hard here. They're not going for line. Definitely need to go for weight.
This is all by the weight right now. So you got Ryan Hooker.
They may have overswept this, Dave.
Joan Janajan. It's got to settle down.
They
oh, dear
that.
Lord, they overbrushed it, and it will be a steal at 2.
Yeah,
They're apologizing to their skip, and the skip's like, all right.
Yeah, they got on that right away. Something must have just not felt right to those brushers to get on it.
Well, oftentimes, and I've been guilty of this myself. You never want to leave it short.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than leaving it short. You know what? As a skip, having thrown plenty of those draws, I'd rather have it happen that way. I'd rather have somebody feel like they had to drag it and pull it through than passively just watch it go. So it is a steal 2 and a 5-0 lead for Paul Shultz et al.
Over on sheet C, they just started the third end, and Bucks has taken a 3-1 lead over the team from. Where's that team from, Dave?
They are from Plainfield. That is Bill Nickel there. Bill Nickel with Bob Fox. Foxy, the horse aficionado who always breaks down the Derby for us every year at the Billet.
Aha.
Also a member of the Margarita Curling Club. Foxy is quite the treat to know at a Bonspiel.
If you happen to be in the area tomorrow, we have a day full of curling, including a little break later in the afternoon. It has the Kentucky Derby. It's going to be played here. We have Mint for all those in attendance. We have a pool where you can pick a box and get assigned one of the horses there and a chance to win some money. Come on out, enjoy the fun.
Yeah, the Derby pool is always a great source of fun. I put my $100 into it. I figure my bar tab's covered by the club, so even spending $100, I'm saving money.
So Dave, they've locked the field at this point for the Derby? I know there were some scratches earlier in the week.
Yeah, we currently have a 19-horse field for the Derby.
Okay.
There was one horse also eligible, so there have been 2 scratches, but the AE horse came in, horse number 21.
And during that period of time during the Derby, yours truly will be working the bar. So one of my favorite things to do at Bonspiels, aside from sitting here behind the microphone and sit with Dave and Benny Beers and Chris and all the other people who like to do the commentary.
Well, this draw's coming down. It's looking really nice.
Another run to try and get it at least into the 8 foot there. Looks
And
like
they certainly are.
Touching 8.
Yeah, Jeff, I've owned horses, I've breeded horses, and then raced the horses I breeded. Horse racing is a really tough business. I would equate horse racing to owning a boat.
You're most happy the day you get it, or the two most happy days are the day you buy it and the day you sell it.
Amen.
Having a father who has owned boats, yep, know all about that. And it is just gone final down at Citizens Bank Park. The Philadelphia Phillies have defeated the Washington Nationals by a score of 4-2.
I can't do a good Tom McCarthy. But if he was still alive, our Chevrolet player of the game is Reese Hoskins. With a home run, it's his 10th of the season. Reese Hoskins, our Chevrolet player of the game.
Thanks, Harry.
Hard to believe, Whitey.
That shot looks like it's going to, just snuck by it. It's going to roll in there.
There we go.
So
we have Bucks sitting 1 and 2 right now.
Oh, just got that out.
So
still in play, still hanging out there. Can be used later on, possibly.
Sure. So we're sitting 1 and 1 right now. Taking a look around the house, it appears that playing field on sheet D, Andrea Stepanowski has stolen one to take a 2-1 lead. Still waiting for a second score to be posted on sheet A.
And here on sheet B, looks like the sweepers called this one heavy. Let's see where this ends up.
It's going to end up to guard the hack.
Yeah. There you go. A little courtesy sweep there by Pat.
So Pat right now is going to draw underneath his own stone in the house. I don't mind that.
You don't hate it?
I don't hate it.
Joan Jenner, John. Another shot there.
The weight looks to be all there for my eyes.
And it's just gonna, just skated it. And
that was overswept.
Yeah. Another oversweep by that Bucks team. I think that's where you're seeing some of the inexperience of some of these guys in Bonfield play and getting a little antsy there at the sweeping, but they'll get their feel for it.
The first couple times you go to a Bonspiel, you're a little amped up. You're kind of saying, okay, I have to take this serious. Kind of holding the handles a little bit harder. Wearing Cubs hats with backwards, with crazy pants on.
There you go. Dave, you don't wear the crazy pants. Oftentimes you will wear the crazy shorts.
I wear shorts, yeah. I do shorts.
So you're out there today in the shorts?
Yep. Still wearing them.
Still wearing them?
I have a couple of new pairs planned for tomorrow. Tomorrow, in honor of the Derby, we're going seersucker.
Ah, there you go. it still looks like Bucks is still sitting shot there, hanging out the back of the back 12, just outside of the 8-foot there.
Yeah, it's kind of precarious, and it looks like Pat is going to play the blue-red tag, which, well, is fraught with peril.
Well, I think this is just going to go through.
Hold. That's probably better.
Yes.
Yep. Just a bit outside indeed. On sheet 8, Plainfield stole 2 in the second end to take a 3-1 lead. We're on the final skip rock on sheet C. And your friend of mine, Many Beers O'Donnell, is trying to freeze in against
Against two.
No, more than that, against a lot. And
that will, there's at least 3 in there.
Oh, that did not
3,
work
4,
out.
5,
So
maybe 6. I think.
Holy well.
Oh, they have another shot as well.
Okay, so, wow. So our broadcast partner, Many Beers O'Donnell, is facing a draw for 7. All I could say, Jeff, is it's not for 8.
Yeah, that's the bright side.
Because, oh, wow. So the draw on sheet C is coming down. The sweepers are on it. And I almost feel like I have to give a little bit of Vic Bruder here.
Count them up.
Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Dun, 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 dun.
Holy shit, that's a lot of rocks. Okay, somebody send Mark a beer. Like,
he has the ones in his front pocket, as I still see there.
Hey, Chris. Chris. His mini fridge. Hey, Chris. Mahoney.
so we're back here after, well, I'm thankful we don't have 4 sheets streaming right now because that was a carnage.
Yeah. And on our featured sheet here, Paul currently sitting 1. Just not by much.
Yep, it is 1, and
A lot of junk in front of the house, but they are
no,
still a draw path there.
No, good chance to draw underneath. The hit is available. I can see the entire blue rock.
Yes.
The port's stone 3/4, I would say.
Yeah. From the hack, from the left hack being a right hand thrower. Oh.
Nobody can hear you.
They're going to get past that guard. Yes, he does. Yes, that's a great shot. Going to hang out there, and that's going to sit shot right now. Hanging out there. The back of the house in the back 8 there. Today, Pat just put one there in the back 8. And we do have a little bit of a correction there in CC. Our partner in crime, Mark O'Donnell, many beers. See, most of you did not give up 7. He gave up 6.
But we still have the twin beer delivery, which is required.
And those beers were delivered by your favorite bartender and mine, Miss Amy Mensch.
Thank you, Amy. We appreciate you taking care of our partner there, because from time to time the curling winds do not favor you. And, well, that just happens.
So I think here on GP, Paul's trying to follow Pat's shot down. I think it's a little bit wide and may end up going past where Paul's rock is.
It is
Amy's going to
indeed.
sweep that, and wow.
No,
I still think that Pat's rock is shot right now.
Yeah, that's definitely one for Bucks right now. So we have
Pat has a chance to draw in there.
a free draw for 2. No real shot for 3, but just draw down the backing for 2. All right, Pat, go get this. We'll give you guys an update right after this end on the other sheets.
Looks like he was on broom there.
Well, he's not watching.
Yeah,
That's usually not a good sign.
He's just throwing up the hands here. So we'll kind of see. I think he may be giving up early.
It actually looks pretty good.
I was going to say, they got to work this. It is past the guard. All he needs to do is just sit in there, and he can sit in front of the blue one, and he got it. I don't know what he was. Yeah.
What's the deal with that, Pat? That's a nice draw for 2 from Pat Finn.
Looking up at us, gave us the mouth the words finally. Seems very happy.
So after 3 ends, it is 5-2 in favor of the amalgamation team from everybody.
There you go.
Over on sheet 1, we have a
That's sheet A, Dave.
sheet 1, sheet A, whatever you. Okay, sheet A. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well, you're making me go official mode now. On sheet Alpha,
Alpha, yes.
it is Plainfield and Deb Martin with a 5-0 lead. On sheet Charlie, after cracking that 6-ender, it is a 7-3 lead for Bill Nickel.
From Plainfield.
Indeed. And on sheet Delta, it is a 3-0 lead after 3 for Andrea Stepanoski from Plainfield. So coming back here, we have an empty house. And
Yeah.
Paul's going to ask Daphne just to draw the wing.
Yeah, Amy's first rock, unfortunately hogged.
And this is just playing the scoreboard. put it in. That's just a touch heavy.
So rumor has it, Dave, that you are headed out to Blaine.
That's still currently a rumor.
Aha, okay.
I have went to Blaine to the Blazing Brooms for, I want to say 4 years in a row right now, and some personal and family obligations may make that more difficult this year.
Well, if it doesn't happen, then obviously family, personal obligations come first.
Yep. We'll see how that goes. But I do enjoy going out there and staying with Pete and Angie Alwyn. Always a good time. And then go to the Four Seasons Curling Club, and where John Benton and John Benton, the GM of the facility, and Todd Burr, the ice maker, always make sure we have a good time and make us feel as great guests. So I would encourage people looking for a nice summer bonspiel to consider the Blazing Brooms. It's always a good time. There's good drink specials for $3. So, and usually it draws some good teams usually. So Pat's asking Jones to draw down here.
Yes. Sweepers were on that right away. Line looks good. Probably needs it for weight.
Yeah, it's all about weight right now. Line looks really good. I'd lay off of it.
Okay, Swimmers brought that in there.
And a very mature call from Paul, peeling the center guard. Recognizing that the stone just thrown that's in the house is not the danger rock at all.
Right. Yeah, in one of our earlier broadcasts, we did say that is something that you will see out of your more veteran skips, as opposed to some of the younger skips who will tend to not do that earlier on, get themselves in some trouble. But nice job of peeling that guard off.
So for Bucks, you have a couple options here.
Looks like he's calling the corner freeze.
That is the call. The other option would actually be to possibly split the house open or to throw that short run. So it's away. I heard Ryan say 2-3.
That does not look like a 2-3. Sweepers are on that pretty good.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. It's not what it is. You may get a little tap here and leaving the rock hanging out there a little bit.
It's shot.
It is shot.
It's shot, and Paul's going to choose to address it now.
I think he wants to hit it and see if he can just roll over just a slight bit over to, as you're looking at it on your screen, to the right.
He's almost going a double here, I think. Ross coming around down and with a nice pace. Try and hold it now for the line. It is really biting in hard, and it will.
Got the one there.
Yep.
Didn't get any kind of roll.
It will make the takeout, and they are sitting 1 and 2 right now.
All right, so now Pat's calling for Ryan to get the double here.
Yeah, Pat's calling the slash. Sun's out, guns out.
There you go.
So Ryan Hooker is away with that shot.
Yeah, it looks a little outside. Not coming in.
And it will be just a touch outside.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
All right, now Paul, he's looking to split the house now.
Yep. With the hammer, this is a great call. Make Bucks County have 2 sides of the house to worry about.
All right, over on sheet C, it looks like that our buddy Benny Beers O'Donnell may be making a little bit of a comeback. Looks like, definitely 2. They're looking right now to see how many he may have scored. It looks like a potential of 3, maybe even 4.
Definitely 2.
Definitely 2. And they're eyeing it up. There may be a measurement coming up on sheet C.
I don't see 4.
Okay.
There's 1, 2.
We'll see when they hang it.
Well, they know what it is. 2 is the call from Foxy. So we'll take Bob at his word.
And still, it's a nice little recovery there for O'Donnell after giving up that 6th spot.
Oh, sure. So it will make it 7-4 after 4. Definitely still plenty of curling to be done. We're on Skip Rocks on sheet A.
All right, on our feature sheet, Ryan Hooker with his 2nd shot, looking for the takeout. And that's going to hang around there.
Yeah, so it still leaves the...
Yep. Paul's still sitting shot.
Right. Yeah, Paul's sitting shot, and he's going to re-split the house. Trying to cement his deuce here.
But the weight's a little better on this one.
This looks a touch light there, buddy.
Yep, they are on that. Paul's out there to help him. Daphne comes off on the sweep, see if they can get it to bite. They're sweeping, it's coming in.
That's a good effort.
And that is a great sweep there. Now sitting 1 and 2.
So that leaves Pat Finn, our newly indoctrinated skip, with a bit of a choice here.
Which is why Paul strategically split that house. He knows he's going against a younger skip who's just doesn't have that whole tool belt.
Right now, he's looking at running back those 2 of his own, whereas I feel that drawing down to that blue stone on the edge of the 8 would be where to go.
And that's what he may be doing, given where that broom is.
That's tight for that. that's what he's doing, I want more ice. So Pat Finn with his first skip rock. Out the hack and away we go.
They're on it right away. That looks light.
It's way light.
Curling.
It's way light is what I heard right out of Ryan's ear. Save yourself up.
Yep. So what's Paul doing here?
He's just throwing one in.
Basically, he's in good position now to get 3.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's got the hammer he's sitting to right now.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to draw one and try to put one in the middle. And he's going to have one on each wing and one in the middle.
Yeah, throwing one top 8 foot here is a hell of a shot. Puts you in a solid spot for 2. It's starting to bend a bit, but
yeah, the weight,
the weight looks a skosh heavy.
I think it's going to hang around, though, Dave.
Oh, definitely hanging around.
It's because it's behind the tee. You know, Pat's making the right call, coming right down to it.
Yep. You have a window out here. You had to jump through it. And take a look around the bar over on Sheet D. Andrea from Plainfield has leaped ahead. Now 6-0.
Yep, put up 3 there in the 4th.
It has been all Plainfield all the time.
Pat shot coming in. Maybe a little heavy here. We'll see. Oh, it's coming in. They get a little piece of that.
It will sit for
there,
shot.
But now Paul with hammer has a chance to
score 4.
Score 4. Yep.
And right now, with where that broom is,
coming with some weight.
Yeah, he's not going to waste any time. You know, it's important to not make a mistake in this type of shot. Even if you lose your shooter, you don't really care.
Right.
Make the bad stone go away. And that's the weight that is thrown.
Not going to overcurl, it looks like.
That looks
it's going to be
pretty
dead on.
darn good.
Should hit.
Let's go ahead and stick for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 stones.
All right. So our amalgamation team has opened up quite a big lead here. And we play on.
Indeed.
We're now sitting at 9-2, heading into the 5th end.
Over on sheet A, Plainfield with Deb Martin has opened up a 8-0 lead over after 4. And here's Daphne with the first rock. Trying to call it in. Want to be right in the 4-foot circle. A little strong to the back 12-foot.
Over there on sheet C, I do hear our friend Brent Larson calling for a hard sweep over there.
Yeah, but alas, many viewers heard several Scotias too light. So it does leave their opponent sitting shot. It is not many viewers with the hammer, so it is Plainfield with the hammer, leading 7-5. Bill Nichols' rink. And Bill is eyeing up a hit right now, which will leave him sitting 3. Bob Fox put down his horse racing program long enough to hold the broom.
Is he big into the horses there? You like the ponies?
Foxy really likes the ponies. And shot by Bucks is a little bit strong. Gonna scare through the house.
And just as a reminder, if you do come by the Bucks County Curling Club tomorrow, we do have the Brooms Up trailer here. So if you're looking for some additional curling equipment, some new curling equipment, you're a new curler, looking to get some stuff, feel free to come on out, visit our friend Gary over at the Brooms Up trailer. He'll be here from 10 to 6 tomorrow.
And I hear we have a pool for the Derby too.
Yes, we do. Pool for the Derby and free mint juleps for everybody who is here to watch the Derby.
Holla! That's just a bit light.
Not only that, Dave, free mint juleps followed up by taco dinner. Joe and Jenner Jan with her second shot here.
This is curling in real nice. It's going to end up right on the backing, I think.
All right, that's a good shot. That's sitting shot right now.
It is shots done for Bucks County. Joan not appreciative of praise. In a rather stunning turn of events, somehow Team Many Beers is shot on the back button.
I do see that.
How did that happen?
And that's pretty frozen there too.
So Danny Steski throwing a draw, trying to follow it down. He wicked off a high guard. So
was that the hammer?
No, but it.
Oh, that may have. Mark's coming down, so that may have been the hammer shot. So Mark will steal one.
It's a steal one for Team Many Beers, and it is 7-6. And
I'm
pretty sure Many Beers is shocked about that too.
Dave, I think it was those two cold ones that our favorite bartender, Amy Mensch, took out to him. That has sprung him to life.
Well, after giving up 6, you need something, right?
Yep.
So down here, our future game. We have a draw down for shot for Bucks, but wide open for everybody to curl down to.
Yeah.
Paul's actually calling peel weight now.
Think he wants to try and get them both?
Paul wants less rocks around in general right now.
Yeah. Well, that's some weight.
So we're coming on down, but that is wide, and we have a jam possibility, and there it went.
All right, yeah. So we've got Buck sitting one right now with one of Paul's rocks is sitting out there wide open.
And I like this. I see Pat calling hack weight. He's going to try hit and roll over, whatever. But in general, you teach people not to play behind the tee line, but you're trailing a little bit at this point. So having a few stones counting does not seem like the worst idea.
No.
Nice double takeout there by Paul's team to set one rock. It's Bucks down by a plethora. Calling the hit and roll undercover. Brian Hooker in the hack. On its way coming down, and I'm pretty sure they should be sweeping this, and now they are. Ooh, that looks like it just picked. It picked, but yet still hung around, so not good, but not terrible. And Paul is just going to throw a guard here. Over on sheet C, it is Team Bucks County with many beers. Trailing just by one now after stealing. So it is 7-6. Over on sheet D is still all playing field all the time with another steal, so it is 6-0. And over on sheet A, it is also still all playing field all the time with a 8-0 lead. And after taking a constitutional break, Jeff is back.
Nice way to put it, Dave. Thank you. That is the break of saying, giving your wife a call, who is away in Florida right now on some family, emergency family business. So she wanted to check in, see how things are going at the Bonspiel.
Well, we hope everything is best with Danielle's family.
Yeah, she's. It's a good thing she's down there. Let's put it that way.
Okay, good. Well, all the best there.
So what's it look like now? It looks like we've got Paul sitting 1 and 2.
Look, yeah, it definitely looks like it is a good time to beat Paul.
It is. So Pat coming down for the first of his skip rocks.
Yep, and he has 2 of his own rocks behind the tee line, so currently he's going to attack the shot rock. And
see if he can hit that. Is he looking to hit Dave and get maybe a little roll underneath that one? One of Paul's rock, Paul's rock that's sitting there at the edge of the 12 and 8.
Yeah, that's what I would be looking for. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It's curling up. It's going to make contact, and it's going to poke it through the hole for sure. And that's a pretty good outcome, really.
All right, so that's going to fall out, but they're
sitting
Paul's still sitting shot. Pat's with hammer.
It's sitting 2-3, so you have an opportunity for sure.
Dave, at this point, what's Paul looking to do? Is he just looking to just draw something in there? Is he looking to sit on one of them? Doesn't look like he's going to take anything out.
Me, myself, I'd probably, you could throw a tap and tap yourself up, but just the same way, drawing to someplace away from your shot stone to sit second prevents your opponent from ever taking more than one. So scoreboard-wise, drawing to the 4 foot would be a good call. And I do think that that's where he's going right now. Looking to get to the 4 foot. The brushers feel like it has a lot of weight, and it does have a lot of weight.
It may catch a little bit of the one there in the back 12. It does, and it's going to hang around, but that is only good for third shot. So Pat has a chance here.
Yeah, Pat can throw a nose hit to make 2 here.
Yes.
And continue on.
If he so chooses.
On G-Day, it was another steal for Deb and Plainfield, so that's 9-0 at this point.
So it looks like we've got 2 shutouts going right now, one on A and one on D.
Yep, Plainfield is pitching shutouts on A and D. The Plainfield Bucks game on C is definitely a game. Many Beers is facing 2, but if he can make this tap, he's going to steal. So that game is.
No, this is the first. This is the first of this Skip Rock.
Yeah. The game on C is well in play for sure. But right now we're going to watch Pat, and Pat is going to try to make this hit, stick, and put it through a hole for 2. It's away, it's narrow. They got to be sweeping. They're not sweeping. They should be sweeping.
As much as you think they can hear us, Dave, unfortunately they cannot. We'll see what happens here. And he managed to, yes, he did. He got it, and they are going to take 2 here.
They still should have swept. That should have never rolled off to the wing. Indeed, it is 2. A nice shot by Pat.
He refuses to acknowledge the commentators.
Yeah, well.
He's got work to do out there. And we play on. Score now 9-4.
Yeah, we're the people that put like really thick, almost soundproof glass in. So if you haven't been to Bucks, you really had to make the warm room roar to hear you.
And Dave, I could say from my experience, when you were out there calling sweeps, we do hear you here behind the glass.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Why, thank you.
Especially if you're ever calling a game against one of my favorite curlers, our friend Bridget from Pinelands.
I knew that was coming.
And
well,
in there.
Well, Bridget O'Grady is my soul sister.
All right, so over on sheet C, we've got Many Beers coming with his second skipstone. He is still sitting shot.
You have to throw a tap right now, though. If you don't make this, you're going to give up like 6 and lose.
He has already given up 6 once already this game.
Oh, God.
He's running it hard, and I think he is going to crash into... He's actually going to tap that in for shot, and now Plainfield, that's really a big chance to bust this thing wide open. And
yeah, so Plainfield is sitting 1 with a hit for a whole lot.
Yes. That was a nice draw right here on our feature sheet. The updated final skip rock coming from Plainfield on sheet C. Chance to really bust this open.
Bill Nickel breaks it down. He is going to be on the top rock. And
Mark avoids a real big end. He's only given up one here, so
yeah.
Mark will get hammer down 2 and going into the 7th.
Many viewers miraculously avoided being really screwed.
All right, Pat's going for a draw down to Paul Stone that's sitting out there in the edge of the 8.
And whether you're on sheet A or sheet D, it is 9-0 Plainfield.
That's right.
End of update.
That was easy, Dave. 9-0 Plainfield. Which game?
A or D. All day.
All day.
So Ryan Hooker trying to brush this one down.
Yeah, looks like just a slight bit too light there. Not going to be able to drag that on.
So that does leave the Plainfield stone buried underneath the wrong cover, but still cover.
Right. And now Paul looks like he's going to split the house here. He's going to put one over the other side.
It makes perfect sense because those guards are offset in such a way that it would be extremely difficult for Bucks County to use them to their advantage.
Yeah, they're getting on this. Be a little light here. Let's see if it's going to get in. Yeah, I think it's going to get
It's
there.
in, but I think it's going to run out of house.
That's going to stick around.
All right.
Just behind the tee.
Yeah, well, they're pretty even and sitting 2.
Yep, Pat's looking to take that out. The one that was just thrown.
This is where, after watching this, Pat would wish he drew down to it.
So, Pat, when you are watching us on the replay, which we know you're going to do, hi, Pat.
Hi. Please draw down to this stone in the future.
So, Dave, last year at that Francis Dykes Memorial Bonspiel, the one that you so elegantly won.
Thanks.
That was my first away Bonspiel, and at one point we were the featured sheet, and we did not play very well, and I have yet to watch it, and I still refuse to watch that. So maybe Pat will not watch this, but
you should watch it.
I wasn't skipped, so there wasn't much I was going to learn from there, although now I am skipping that team. And we weren't on any of the feature sheets of this year's Dykes, but I wish we were, because I would have used that as a learning experience.
No, I'd actually encourage every 500 to watch, to watch those 500 draws, because that's a majority of the play that you're going to see. This one's coming down. It's a touch light, but still going to serve the purpose.
Yes, it will. All right, so they're now sitting 3.
And we should still be drawing to that pile. That's okay too, though. If you make that, that's okay.
So over on sheet A, our Triangle Chesapeake team has a chance here to get 2. Oh, no, I apologize.
No.
There's still a shot coming for Plainfield.
Yeah.
So they may be taking out their rock there, which will most likely happen. Yep, I thought that they were. The Chesapeake Triangle team was getting ready to go down there and throw a shot, so wrong turn. All right, so here's Ryan's shot.
It's already over curling, so now you have to play a bit of a raise promote deal. Got to be on hard. Got to get past that one. You're going to be past the top one and on the,
Just on. Bring it on there, and that's good enough for second shot. Over on sheet D, we also are looking at Diamond State having an opportunity to get on the board. currently sitting 2.
There is still a stone to be delivered by
Yep.
Plainfield.
Yep, just like there was on A, and the Plainfield team on A did what they needed to do and got that rock out. And now it's a chance for the Chesapeake Triangle team to come down and draw for 1.
The Julie God Bless You team.
And just like that, that one rock that was sitting second shot for the Bucks team on sheet B is now removed, and they are Paul's team is now sitting 4.
But it's okay.
It's okay. Dave, I think regardless of what happens in this end, this may be shakes. We'll see. And over on sheet D, that Plainfield rock went deep and sitting in the back 12. So now there's a chance for Diamond State to draw in there for 3.
I think for 4, buddy.
You think for 4? You were right, Dave. I do see that one hanging out there. Tough angle for me to see, but now let's keep our eye on A and see if we can Triangle Chesapeake can get something, and unfortunately they do not. They are going to give up another 4 here, and that game is going to take it to 13-0, and we are probably going to see shakes.
Well, we don't have a score.
Well, we have one more rock.
Yeah, we don't have a scoreboard for more than that. But we have one more rock both ways.
There. I didn't see that other one back there. Yeah, you were right.
So coming down here, final stone for Paul Shultz et al. It's going to be a hit. It is going to make contact and clear. And
roll out.
It will leave them sitting 3. So.
All right, skip stones coming up on our feature sheet.
Skip Rock does sail through for Diamond State, but they do score 3. Which is cool. Makes that 9-3.
All right, and over on sheet C, our friend Many Beers O'Donnell currently sitting 2 with we are at our Vice Rocks right now.
With hammer.
With hammer, yes. Yeah, looks like Pat's drawing down here. See, maybe looking for a tap.
Yeah, the tap's the call here all day. It's going to overcurl, I think. Nope. Line looks really good. Oh.
That is just going to be good enough for second shot.
Yeah, that had to curl a bit more.
And the Chesapeake Triangle team is on the board.
And they're going to take that as their dignity point and shake, I believe.
Yes, we have shakes on A. Congratulations to Plainfield.
Deb Martin, John Gephardt, Charlotte Clark, and your friend and mine, Patty Coburn. Over on C, Foxy is throwing a peel which missed absolutely everything.
O'Donnell's currently sitting 3 with second Vice Rock coming up.
And they will have the opportunity to play all 8 ends. On our future game, we have a draw in to count 1 and 2 for sure.
Yep. They will not get the last rock off before time runs out, so we will finish this end and we will have one more if we do not shake in this end. We'll see what happens. Checking in over on sheet C. Buck skip Vice Brent Larson with his shot here.
Don't call me the skip. I'm not the skip, damn it.
A little tap, but just going to hang outside the rings there. O'Donnell still sitting 3. The skip rock's about to come up.
I don't know about that.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez. Brent Larson. Vice skip. Couldn't they find somebody else to do this?
All right, looks like Pat's coming down, trying to sit on that one that was just thrown, and he will grab his 1.
And still not have hammers, so.
Ah, that's true. Thanks, Dave. Somebody's got to be paying attention here.
So here's a shot for 3 for Paul. Which I would imagine.
Oh, this could be a lot more than 3.
Really? How do you see that?
For Paul?
Yeah, help me out there, buddy. I see 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot about that. Look at that one on the wings. Yes, I agree. It's been a long day, friends. Been a long day.
Well, this one's over curling it. They're on top of it. It's going to jam on the back. The question is it's going to be shot?
And
it will be a steal.
Steal of 1.
It will be a steal 1 for Bucks County. And
well, let's see, Dave. Let's see. They're talking.
He is really thinking about saying that that's all she wrote. Nope, we're going to keep on
play
going.
on. They get 1 end to go.
This is the game that doesn't end. On and on, my friends. 2 teams started playing it, not knowing what it was.
All right, so O'Donnell with his first skip rock. Oh, they are shaking. They are shaking.
There we
Breaking
go.
news on sheet
Breaking
B.
on
There's
sheet
a
B.
shake.
It will be a final, and congratulations to Paul Shultz et al. And their win over Bucks 1. These aren't the curlers you're looking for.
All right, so we still got a game going over on sheet C. It's the closest game, 1 on D between Plainfield and Diamond State is pretty much out of hand. But
yeah, that's all Plainfield all day. So we'll take a look at these last couple rocks of the 7th end. Try to give you a little bit of insight. So right now, we got Bucks County and many of yours, O'Donnell, trailing 2, 8-6. They are sitting 1, 2, and 3 in the house with a tight, with staggered guards in the 3 zone, along with a tight guard, extremely tight 3 guard to the right of the house as I am looking at it. So, with that said, Bill Nickel, who does have hammer here in the 7th, sorry, does not have hammer.
Yeah, I was going to say, O'Donnell's got the hammer.
That's stands
So
correct.
This is his final rock. Here.
Right, so Bill Nickel is facing 3 without hammer with his last stone. And trying to figure out what to do, and the call is the intern draw. Bob Fox has the broom midway in the 12-foot circle. Bob Fox without his classical martini in his hand. Bill Nickel away, a slight speed wobble on the delivery, and the stone is off. The Brushers don't mind it.
I actually.
Now Bob,
they're on.
Bob calls for the sweep, and off now they are.
And a little wick there. And
just a bit too heavy.
Yeah.
So,
O'Donnell chance to get 4 here.
Absolutely.
And all he's got to do is that little tap up. That may be his best chance there. Just that little tap, just to get that to touch the rings.
You know, Jeff, he has a shot for 5.
He can. I don't see that as a 5 and under because I could never make that shot probably, but.
And that is the call. He is currently right now, Mark O'Donnell, Bucks County Curling Club, is sitting 3 in the rings. He does have one that is sitting about 1.5 feet off the center line, but only 5 inches off the 12-foot circle. So the call is the split for 5. And here we go. We have the ice turned up a little bit so we can hear it. Mark O'Donnell with his classic monkey on a surfboard delivery. And the stone's away. Brent Larson calling for the sweep. It's coming down. It's looking really nice. It's on the outside side. Now they have to roll the shooter. They had to roll the shooter. They had to roll the shooter.
They did not get the shooter.
They did not get it,
4.
But they get it 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is a dramatic turn of events.
Yeah, after giving up 6 earlier in the game, Marcus stormed back to take a 2-rock lead going into the 8th.
Indeed, after giving up a 6-ender to be up 2 in the 8th end. Holy crap, Batman.
Well, that is some great curling there. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see some more great curling, please come out to the Bucks County Curling Club tomorrow. First draw begins, I believe, at 8 a.m. Tomorrow, unfortunately, we begin having teams become eliminated from the Bonspiel, but it still will be a great day. We've got some outdoor grilling going on tomorrow. We've got a piñata event going on tomorrow. And don't forget about our Kentucky Derby. Going to watch that. Mint Tulips. We've got Brooms Up Curling here, so if you need any curling supplies, come and see Gary. He'll be here from 10 to 6. And most of all, you'll have some more streaming from our featured sheet and great commentary from our local Bucks commentators. With that, Dave, I'm going to sign off for the evening. My name is Jeff, and it's been my pleasure to join you guys tonight.
All right, thanks. Thank you very much, Jeff, and to all 21 of you watching, a pleasant good evening.